Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Banner Saga with me, Notorious BLT. Let's check out our heroes really quick. Because, good old Ivor is ready for promotion, dude. Confirm. Alright. What do we want to do for our statuses? Let's go... Let's just do some more armor break. Because, like, that's your whole shtick, dude. Is breaking the armor. Nobody else can level. That's okay-ish. There's no training tent that I saw. Heroes, leave, rest, map, market. Aggro. Gleaming gemstone that seems to drive enemies into a frothing rage for no clear reason. Plus 5% dodge strength? What does that mean? Honestly, just buy all of it. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Did that say +1 armor per rest? So you would get armor and also have willpower coming to you. Wait a minute now. Didn't we get an item? What is this item we got? What is this? A crude medallion, plus 15% dodge strength. Who, you know what? Actually, out of all of you, I think you're probably the one that needs to take this. I'm not sure exactly what dodge strength does, but it sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. I think next time I level you, I'm going to beef up your break. God, Ivor is so redonkulously strong, dude. I mean, he is a varl, so he's like 2-3 times the size of a human. Maybe 4. Well, actually, I guess technically in game terms, he's 4 times the size because he takes up 4 times the space. Then again, if he's also twice as tall, that means he's actually 8 times the size. Alright. So, what are you doing? So they had such high hopes for Sutherland. The new kingdom of man and varl, they called it, rounding up anyone who yearned for land of their own, whose clans and families took the caravans and banners to the untamed frontier. Then the Nordfelling lake disappeared, the trees withered beneath arctic winds, and the crops would not grow. So wait, we got 2 caravans? Is that it? Since March. What about the stretch of road that we're on? Is that... Frostveller, once sitting upon the bank of a wide lake, when the Nordfelling turned to a waste, the city of Frostveller became a tattered bastion, blasted by the freezing winds that roll through the valley. Those who live here still are not known for their hospitality. Alright, well, I mean, we don't need the... There's a lot of stuff in this map, which I may have to go read at some point, just not now. Market heroes. Okay, there wasn't anything else we could really do, right? Maybe we should rest. Yeah, morale improved. Okay. I mean, it's still normal, though. So, hey. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't know how many days travel we are from Frostveller. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostveller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people to Skoger. Or with the reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. You both know what will happen. Okay. Anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Let your people decide on their own. There won't be anything left to tend when the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you've got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Ah, fuck. We're gonna be killing fucking villagers, dude. What if we just don't get involved? I mean, this dude's saying it's a scam. Like, that makes me think that Hogan and Mogan are kind of not good dudes. Shit. Well, I mean, we just gotta make a decision, dude. If I... Shit. This might really adversely affect morale. God damn it. Ah! I don't know what to frickin' do, man. I mean, my gut feeling is to go with the underdog. Okay, wait a minute. No. This guy's saying that they're trying to divide the village, which also, to me, means that these guys are going to divide our camp. Tell us to settle themselves. You step back as one of the thugs lunges forward and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe heads against shields. 4 men lie dead on the ground before the others run. You hurt, Mogan? No, we should have done that years ago. Nah, I can't go around killing for no good reason. This was a good reason. The brothers head back to the village, and soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his young son and wife. All grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come. You don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out again. Oh, fuck. Ellet marches quietly alongside the caravan. A little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. Ellet, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan, and smiles warmly as she passes it to Ellet. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skoger. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? It looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment, while Let unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. The banner has been sewn... on the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skoger throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why didn't you stop those men from killing each other in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. There's best of some bad options. This seems like a bad response. I didn't want blood on my hands. Because, like, essentially she's going to tell us there is blood on your hands because you could have stepped in and stopped more bloodshed. It's the best of some bad options. Deciding what happens to other people, I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what to do. It's not exactly my calling either. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skoger is your burden now. What's this, camp? Oh, we got training. And we got to rest. We got to leave. Is there a heroes? There is a heroes. Oh. One has more armor than the other. Thrasher. What does that mean? What's your... Okay, shield wall. Okay, so you got shield wall. You also have, let's see, the character strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponent for 1 strength or 1 armor damage. On the last hit, Bloody Flail does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Bloody Flail does direct damage, making it useful even when the character is near death. For this reason, it also does a great job of taking out wounded enemies who still have a lot of armor by bypassing it completely. Okay. What about Mogan? You guys are like exactly the same, except for your stats. Oh, yeah, okay, one of you is stronger than the other. One of you has more armor. Okay. So you can exert yourselves pretty hard. Alright. Let's go with Hogan. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe Rook would be better served being last. That way he can run in and get everybody to do their shenanigans. You know? Alright, let's go talk to Oddleaf. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? I never cared for that expression. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm wrong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. What would you have done? That's what I've been thinking about so much. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. This feels garbage. It's like, this is what it means to be a strong woman, is to to abdicate to a man. Like, not abdicate, because I think that's the wrong word here, but like to, maybe it is, maybe abdicate is the right thing. I'll do my best. I think so too. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Our morale is improved. We got more renown, too. That's pretty nice. There's some training. Let's go. What is this guy? Shield wall, bloody flail, shield wall, bloody flail. Run through enemies doing armor break damage, then hit the target from behind. Fuck. That guy is kind of heinous. You know what? Actually, I'm thinking putting everybody together is probably a much better way to go. My god. That's a lot of armor you just got, dude. Get in there. What? That was horrible. Who's next? That guy. Alright, he's going to have a hard time getting to us. That's good. Why is this red? Oh, it's because these guys have shield wall. All right. Break it. You're not getting anywhere with this, dude. Just telling you, man. You're not getting anywhere with this shit. If you weren't here, and you weren't here, things would be a little bit better, wouldn't they? Put some stank on it, dude. And I believe you smacked him, is that correct? I think that is correct. Alright, kid. Keep some more shield wall, okay? I know it sucks just having you do this over and over again. This dude is getting wrecked. Why? Oh. Because he's got a shitload, a holy crap load of strength, that's why. Alright. You know what? Somebody promoted. I saw it. I mean, if you really want to fill the gap, be my guest. I should have moved. But you know what? This should end this asshole's turn. Nope. He's being a douche. He's being a real piece of shit, is what he's doing. Put some stank on it, dude. Who's this? Eigel. Honestly, you're doing a good job. But no, you're doing a good job. Just tank it. Tank the shit out of this. Okay? What is this area of effect damage? God, this bloody flail shit is horrible. That guy's next. Kill this man, please. Damn, dude. These guys are kind of vicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not good enough. Not good enough. I am kind of thinking perhaps I should increase the aggro thing. Dude, stop being a douche. You know what? Dickbag. Get wrecked. Oh, the dodge. It's very good. And give him a shot. Don't be afraid to res if you need it. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's nice and everything, but... Dude has 11 frickin' strength. Yeah, you know what? Put some stank on it, too. Lower his strength down. Make him real sad. Honestly, kind of thinking like back up a little, and then shoot this guy. He's trying to break your shit. You know what, dude? Get shot. Oh, your strength is all borked. Then again, I mean, if we get you down low enough... 9 strength. Let's see. If I get that down to 4, that means you are toast. Right? It's even better if I can get it down to, like, nothing. Alright, Eigel. Get in there and kill this dude. No. Murder. Alright. Alright. So let's go check out our heroes. Alrighty. Eigel. Let's promote you, buddy. Yes. Definitely give him a promote. Alright. So, I would like for you to be able to break more armor. I would also like for you to have more armor. I think having 2 break and 1 more armor is better. Let's confirm that. Who else? Hogan got hosed. Let's promote you. For 10 renown, that's still fine. Improve your ability. How did that improve your ability? But also... I think you having more armor is a very good idea. Okay, so this doesn't actually get a rank up, but this does. Alright, so now he's going to do 2 armor damage every time he smacks somebody. Promote you. Alright. And let's go... Strength or break? Let's go 1 break, 1 strength. Yeah. Alright, we're kind of low on renown, but that's okay. I gotta read this again, because it... 1 strength and 1 armor damage at the last hit. The bloody flail does damage equal to +1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Okay. It just seemed like those dudes with bloody flail did a fuckload of damage to us out of... Not out of nowhere, but... Alright. We got normal morale. 11 days worth of stuff. Shit. Let's go. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. You recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. I'm not gonna give him extra supplies, dude. Like, wish the fighters well. It feels like probably not the right thing to do, but we're gonna do it. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man claps you on the shoulder, and the fighters depart. Not entirely sure what this is gonna do. Morale declined. Complaints of Raftsvarder's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulling the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raftsvarder's leg before leading him to you. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Raftsvarder groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before Raftsvarder manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. Okay, this guy's gonna have to be... We're gonna have to deal with this dude. Like, real hard. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raftsvarder. The unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Raftsvarder. I'm thinking this is a misdirect. I'm thinking it's a misdirect. That they're saying, like, ah, this guy's a horrible drunk, he's not seen anything. But they're saying, like, wait a minute. Fuck it. There'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Fuck. Eventually, Raffensvarder bursts into laughter, and you're sure there never was any dredge. Not long after, Raffensvarder goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. What a dick.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against dredge as well.
Where's the fucking rest thing? I'd like to rest. Please. I do like how they actually have little characters there. You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostvellir for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddly finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with varl from Blotsbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvellir has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. We're getting in the walls somehow. I don't know. I want to know more about what's going on in there. Let's lay low for now and see what happens. Where else could we go? I want to know more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? The gates are closed. Or they closed the gates. I can open that. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it. Just push it really hard. Oh, I love this guy. He's my kind of dude. Where's the fucking... See the market? Heroes? Gate? Is there a fucking rest? Rest! Rest! You spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everybody gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, adds Alette. We could help them. Eigel pulls you aside. I followed the outside of the city walls, he says, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. The rest house is overflowing with refugees, the sick and wounded, and noise. Check out the water passage, tend to the wounded, settle in for a long haul, rest for a day. We should rest. You take the opportunity to rest. The caravan eats, talks with others, and feels a little better in general. Everyone but Ivor, who is anxious about being out in the open. Late in the day, you notice a crowd forming around a man shouting about something. Commotion... Thank God. The commotion is turning into an angry mob, who are becoming ever more furious about being kept out of the city. You overhear them talking about attacking the archers on the wall and breaking through the gate. Hogan and Mogan join in and fan the rising flames. I will let my family die in the fields like dogs, shouts Hogan. He turns to you. Do this thing, Rook. We need you again. No, we're not going to assault the gates, you fucking weirdos. Better we beg you not to stay, says Hogan. We'll not wait out here another day. Despite your protest, they join the growing mob heading towards the gate. Archers on the city walls don't hesitate to fling arrows at them, and many fall immediately, the rest powerless to do anything to the gates. Soon the disillusioned mob has been scattered, with nothing to show for it but dead bodies, amongst which you spot 2 red tunics filled with arrows. You curse and turn away. The rest house is overflowing with refugees. The sick, the wounded, the noise. Alright, let's check out the water passage. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor. And when you arrive at the narrow ducts, go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls, and then down to the gate where you can open it. Wait for us at the gate, Ivor. We'll be quick. When Eigel said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through tight stonework and force your way past an iron grate. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. They just attack us, and then we have to kill them. Ha! I cut off myself a little too early. I hope you all did enjoy this episode, and if you did, you know what to do. That is me from me, Notorious BLT. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye, folks.